We're going behind the scenes at practice, and today we're looking at the Green Bay Packers and getting our first look at Micah Parsons. We're going to watch him work through some drills, hit the bags, everything else. Before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at practice every day. Whenever practice clips emerge throughout the season, player coming back from injury, player on a new team, or just somebody we want to talk about because we're interested in them, we're going to look at them. We're going to help you out with your fantasy teams, waiver wire setting lineups, multiple videos a day. It's free. Click that button. Stop missing out. Today, we are looking at Micah Parsons. The thing about this is there's a lot to talk about. There's only so many clips. Beat writers are only filming the start of practice because they're getting ready for actual games now. But we're going to loop this and keep talking about it. There's a lot to talk about. But here he is. Back got better quick. That was the first thing I thought. Explosive. Micah Parsons looking good for the Packers. That's all I really needed to see. We know who he is. But there's a lot to talk about here in the Dallas Cowboys. He's so ferocious out of the step. So ferocious. Boom. So explosive. This is a huge get for the Packers. Super Bowl contenders. Super Bowl contenders. Game changer. They're in it to win it now, too. When you look at the cap after this, they're in it to win it. They're in it to win it. He's looking good. Packers uniform. I know Cowboys fans very salty. It's been all over the internet. I understand. I totally understand. If I'm a Packers fan, I'm so excited. This is a game changer. This is a huge game changer for this team. Look at BP in the background. They get to gas up their vehicles on the way home. Happy for that. Micah Parsons probably likes that. There he is. There he is. This is a huge game changer for the Packers. Looking good. Now, when you think about this in terms of the Dallas Cowboys side, yeah, it ain't good for the Dallas Cowboys. You lost your main player. Was it ever good to begin with? Because if you're talking in eyes of like a winner, are you really thinking the Dallas Cowboys were going to win the Super Bowl this year or even next year with how they're built? Like, maybe even with him, maybe you sneak your way into the playoffs. Maybe you get deeper in it than what expectations would say. But are you really built for that? Maybe the best course was if you let them set him free. Now, the other thing, too, rationality-wise, is the Cowboys got to get quicker on these decisions on these players. They got to start signing these players a lot quicker to get them cheaper. A la Dak, Parsons, everybody else, CeeDee Lamb. They got to start moving quicker or they're going to get more expensive. That's what we're seeing here. And you're going to get this happening more often than not. Either more money you're going to have to shell out or your player leaving. This team, though, reshuffling their deck, 2 first-round picks, more cap space. They got to hit with that, though. They got to make smart decisions, and the right players got to fall to them in the draft. And those are late first-round picks. They're late picks, I believe. I mean, look, the Packers are solid from what I believe from them seeing. The Packers bought themselves a chances for a Super Bowl. They had the chance, but now it's like, there we go. And they had to do something with how the Eagles have been looking. As you look at the AFC side, you got the Chiefs and everybody else. The Broncos are stepping up. If they can get Bo Nix to hit up year 2 with that defense, RJ Harvey, Evan Ingram, they got a lot of competition in this league. Vikings are getting better if J.J. McCarthy steps up. If Caleb Williams steps up in this division. You got Ben Johnson there. They needed some extra gusto. Even in the division, they needed this. The Packers needed this. And it's not just like, hey, we probably would have done it anyways. You need to think in eyes of a winner and eyes of like, I'm going to get this so good that I can't get it wrong. And that's when you go in and you put your chips in and get yourselves a Micah Parsons. The Cowboys, on the other hand, I mean, they're going to lose more games. They're going to have a bad season. Who was calling them Super Bowl contenders? Who was saying that was going to happen? So they could build themselves into that 2-3 years down the road. Maybe this is something that needed to happen anyways. But did not want it to happen because they're better with Micah Parsons. They got to do something with this capital. They got to do something with that. They're going to suck. They need to suck, though. They need to go one way or the other. Honestly, they can't just sit there in the middle. Like, if you just want to be ho-hum and maybe make the playoffs, maybe win a game in the playoffs, feel good about yourself going to next year, saying, hey, at least we won. Okay, you want Micah Parsons on that team. But this team needs to go one way or the other. They need to suck for a bit, get some higher-end draft picks, rebuild, reshuffle the deck. They need some work done. They got to rebuild that offensive line. They got some other things to do. That offensive line's getting wrecked. Guyton was hurt. They need to add talent. They're starting to do that with Booker. They need to retool. They don't really have a running back right now. Everybody's so excited about Jaden Blue, a late-round pick. They're excited about a late-round running back. You got Pickens. You got CeeDee Lamb. You got Prescott. Prescott ain't going to have much time back there. Guyton's already banged up. There's a lot going on with this Cowboys team. And right now, you got Parsons in his prime. He was going to waste a year there. If he would have wasted time there, as they were just dicking around, maybe making the playoffs. I think this is great for Parsons. I think this is great for the Packers. I think the Cowboys, right now, depending on what you're thinking, it's horrible, but it's also like, sure, they would have been so ho-hum, maybe playoffs to putrid. But how I see things is you're either doing what the Packers here, or you should be putrid, because being in the middle is the worst loser to be. Because what are you doing? And if you're always stuck in the middle, what are you? What are you? That may take some time. That might take some years. That might take sooner than you think. It's all on the right moves. They are getting lucky with players that are falling to them. With the Cowboys, watch out for Donnie E. He's been killing it in camp. They got him in the second round. He's a first-round talent. Edge rusher, Boston College. Nothing close to Parsons. But that's something to look at. I'm excited about him. I was a Donnie E guy. I like him a lot. I thought him and Parsons, with what they already got, I thought that was going to be nasty. I think Booker, a lot of people hated that draft pick. He's going to be on that team for a long, long time. Unless this happens. This could happen, I guess. He should be on the team for a long, long time. That's the best thing. The Cowboys lost. Packers won. Cowboys got to get right after this. Parsons is the biggest winner. He's the biggest winner. Packers really win if they get to the Super Bowl and win it. Parsons is the biggest winner because he would have wasted the next couple years there at Dallas. Frustrating seasons. Shit not going on correctly. Where now he's in position to win. He's in position to win and go deep. Everything's looking more clear. It's going to be better conditions for him. And leadership there, older, crustier at Dallas. He is the biggest winner. That is my take. I know I said a lot of things in a circular fashion in this video. Parsons is the huge winner. Then it's the Packers. Cowboys did not initially win, but this is a pulling of the Band-Aid that you need to just... One of those that you probably needed to do that nobody wants to do. Like, you kind of want to just keep it on there. You do not know what's under there, an infection, still cut, or healed. You don't know. But they probably, I saw them make another extension. They probably need to figure it out whether they want to be in or out. And they're trending to be an out. They are out. They are out. And they just need to make sure that they stay out. George Pickens is probably going to be pissed off eventually down the road. It's going to be a good media implosion of this team. That's what we're going to see this year. They're going to lose the Eagles week 1. They're going to have a bad run of games. You're going to have some of those Sundays where the announcers are talking a little bit slower, lower pitch as they're losing these games, talking about all the bad moves, all the injuries, all that. Like we've come to known of the Dallas Cowboys when things ain't clicking. They have potential here to be fun, but they don't have the potential to win a Super Bowl. The Packers do. Micah Parsons, the huge winner of this trade. I talked in circles. Hope you're not confusing. Parsons number 1, Packers number 2. And like Cowboys, like 10-ish, they got to get right with the picks. If I had that picks in the cap space, I'd probably do better. Maybe. I'm pretty good. I do in Madden on the back end. I've been doing it for the last 20-some years. Maybe they need to sign me up. Pretty good with the analytics, as you know, with the channel. I don't trust them. But the capital, peeling the Band-Aid off, like you either got to be in or out. So you can't just be like in the middle type of deal. Ain't looking good, Cowboys fans, but you do at least going to have the draft to be excited for. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Well, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.